class. Today's lesson was section 3.4, solve equations with variables on both sides. So we're going to look at three examples. This is our first example. Remember how we separate our equation? We draw two lines down the equal sign so I can examine both sides. Look at the left side, look at the right side, and you'll notice I have a variable x here and also an x on the other side. I'm going to look at my two terms. My goal is to get the x by itself on one side of the equation. So I'm going to collect my x's together. Negative 8x and a positive 4x. I'm going to start with the least amount. Negative 8 is less than 4. So this is the side I'll start working on first, and I will add 8x to both sides. Adding 8x to both sides crosses off the x's on this side, and we'll collect them all over here. I still have a positive 7 equals, now I'm going to combine a 4x and a positive 8x, so I'll combine those together for 12x, and I have minus 17. Now I've collected all of my x's on one side, so I want to get my constants, my numbers, on the other side. So now I'll add 17 to both sides. This leaves me with 12x equal to 24. I'll divide by 12, and x is equal to 2. This is solving an equation with variables on both sides. Now let's take a look at another example. (3x) equals 3x plus 12. Let me draw my line so I kind of examine both sides. Now here I'm going to look and see, I've got 3x's over here and I've got 3x's over here. This equation cannot be true. How can 3x equal 3x plus 12? So I'm going to, if I went through and finished solving, I would get 0 equals 12. Notice your variables cross off on both sides. We know 0 is not equal to 12. So this equation, since it is not true, has no solution. Now let's look at our last example. Here we have 2x plus 10 equals 2 times x plus 5. I'm going to separate my equation. I've got, again, variables on both sides, but here I have parentheses, and we know we need to simplify by distributing. 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 5 is 10. Now if I examine both sides of my equation, I notice, well, they're exactly the same. 2x plus 10 equals 2x plus 10. So this equation, the solution would be all real numbers. And that's today's lesson.